Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. General Hospital spoilers find Dex Heller in grave danger in the new weekly promo, and his massive secret may soon be exposed on GH. Meanwhile, couples all over Port Charles celebrate Valentine's Day, and a new war kicks off on the ABC soap opera. This week on GH, Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, finds himself in danger from Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard. Now the Don knows there is a rat within his organization that's trying to take him out, and his right-hand man, Brick, Stephen A. Smith, believes that it's Dex. Indeed, Rick already had his suspicions, but then discovered that Dex has an offshore bank account. So now he and Sonny both think Dex is behind the shootings. Of course, this is not true. Dex is trying hard to protect Sonny on General Hospital, but while he may not be guilty of trying to kill Sonny, he does have a huge secret. Sonny still doesn't know that when Dex came to town, his real boss was Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell, and they were both trying to put Sonny away for life. So, when Sonny and his men hauled Dex off into the woods this week, he might have no choice but to come clean. But Dex was still a rat even though he grew to like Sonny, and Michael decided not to turn his father in. So, Dex could still end up dead meat. However, someone tries to stop Sonny this week. Elsewhere, on General Hospital, Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, confronts Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros. Recently, she decided to start her own fashion magazine to rival Crimson now that Carly Corintha Spencer, Laura Wright, is running it alongside Drew. Additionally, she plans to steal back her staff and bring them on board at her magazine. So this week, Drew tells her to keep playing with fire and see where it gets her. But she seems smug and unfazed on General Hospital. She refuses to let Drew get away with firing her and replacing her with Carly. However, Carly and Drew are not going down without a fight. So there's a new battle starting between the three of them. Also on GH this week, it's Valentine's Day in Port Charles, and couples everywhere are celebrating. Plus, two new couples may emerge after V-Day. Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, plans something special for his fiancée, Brooklyn Quartermain, Amanda Seton. Meanwhile, Michael and Willow Tate, Caitlin McMullen, share their first kiss since the SEC secret came out. Also, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, and his wife Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, celebrate their anniversary. And Curtis may have a breakthrough on General Hospital. Also, Maxie Jones, Kirsten Storms, is at the Savoy with Damian Spinelli, Bradford Anderson. Plus, Sasha Gilmore, Sophia Matson, is there with Cody Bell, Josh Kelly. So soon, Sasha and Cody may end up more than just friends. And Spinelli and Maxie might give their romance another shot. In addition, Dan Falconery, Dominic Samproman, gets alarming news. GH takes a dangerous turn this week. Don't miss a minute to see if Dex Heller can save himself on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital weekly spoilers believe Dex Heller is on borrowed time as the walls close. Meanwhile, someone faces prison time, and another is in for the shock of his life on GH. See what to expect next week with the latest spoilers for the ABC soap opera. Next week on GH, Dex Heller, Evan Hofer, is closer to being outed as Michael Corinthos, Chad Duell lackey. When he first came on the scene, it was because Mikey paid him to infiltrate Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, mob organization. They were working together to find evidence to send Sonny to prison for life. Currently, the Kingpin thinks someone on the inside is trying to eliminate him, and Brick, Stephen A. Smith, suspects Dex. So, he's digging for dirt. Also, Dex is still working for Michael, just not to put Sonny away. He's trying to protect the Kingpin and his family on General Hospital, but he's still reporting to Michael, and Sonny won't like that. Next week, Sonny becomes suspicious of Dex. Then, Dex lands in a difficult situation. Later, Sonny is livid and delivers a warning, so it certainly looks like the end is drawing near for Dex. When Sonny finds out what he and Michael were planning, he'll never forgive them. And Dex might be a dead man on General Hospital. However, the mob boss could be in for a triple betrayal soon. Also, Ava Jerome, Maura West, give Sonny advice. Plus, Jocelyn Jacks, Eden McCoy won't budge. No doubt she'll try to help Dex avoid Sonny's wrath. Then Ava tries to talk some sense into Joss, and later, she's lonely and turns to a friend. Elsewhere, on General Hospital, Nicholas Cassadine, Adam Huss, is finally doing the right thing. He turned himself in for holding pregnant Esmond Prince, Avery Kristen Pole, captive for months. Now, he faces time in prison. But his uncle, Cyrus Renault, Jeff Cover, informs Laura Spencer Collins, Jeannie Francis, that he plans to protect Nick. Later, Laura and her husband, Kevin Collins, John Lindstrom, make a big decision. Then Laura shares a special moment with Elizabeth Weber, Rebecca Hurst. Meanwhile, Trina Robinson's, Tabiana Alley, grief over Spencer Cassadine, Nicholas Chavez, consumes her. Other GH spoilers confirm there's someone out there targeting mob bosses. Chances are it's Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, and he may have amnesia. Soon, Detective Dan Falconeri, Dominic Zamprana, and Deputy Mayor Jordan Ashford, Tanisha Harper, get bad news. So the mystery shooter may strike again. Then Jordan and Dan talk strategy with Commissioner Anna Devane, Finola Hughes. More General Hospital spoilers show that Dante and Sam McCall, Kelly Monaco, find out Danny Morgan, Asher Antonison, is in trouble. Elsewhere, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watros, is out to tank Crimson Magazine. And next week, Carly Corintha Spencer, Laura Wright, and Drew Kane, Cameron Matheson, discover her plans. Then Nina gets an offer. Meanwhile, Curtis Ashford, Donald Turner, and his wife, Portia Robinson, Brooke Kerr, celebrate their anniversary. GH fans can expect a roller coaster ride. Keep watching to see if Sonny finally learns the truth about Dex Heller on the ABC daytime drama. General Hospital viewers have been buzzing with concern over the future of Evan Hofer's character, Dex Heller. Furthermore, his relationship with Jocelyn Jacks on the popular ABC daytime drama. In this article, we'll address those concerns and reveal exclusive information on Evan Hofer's contract, upcoming storylines, and what's in store for Dex and Joss. Hey there, GH soap opera fans. This is Soap Dirt on YouTube, and we want to talk about a concern that we are hearing from fans. They're wondering if Dex Heller leaving General Hospital. Is Evan Hofer out at GH? Based on this current plotline, we're going to dig in and tell you what we know about this. And we have an answer for you about whether he's leaving or not. So originally, if you didn't know this, the role of Dex Heller was only meant to be a short-term role. But Evan Hofer had impressed showrunner Frank Valentini so much that they made him an offer. This came out in a Soap Digest podcast a few weeks back. And so Evan Hofer, who plays Dex, says that Frank Valentini, who's the showrunner, said he wanted him to stick around a little more permanently, and they offered him a contract. If you didn't know, when somebody comes into General Hospital, they can be like a guest star for just a couple of episodes. They can be recurring where they're around, but not a lot, but it's continual work. Then there's a short-term arc, which is in and out, and generally, we don't see them back. No doubt, that sounds like what Evan was intended to be with Dex, but he just hit a year on General Hospital. And then very recently, they offered him a contract. So subcontracts run generally in certain increments, and we will talk about that more in a minute. But right now, I would say no, definitely not. Dex Heller is not leaving GH. Evan Hofer is not leaving GH. In fact, he's just getting started, and we have some exciting info about this. So recently on General Hospital, Dex told Joss that he has to leave town, and he tells her that she can't go with him. She really wants to, but she has too much to lose in Port Charles. They had a really good scene together, and first, he had to reveal to her that her brother, Michael Corinthos, dropped a bomb on him. He said that he's not going to turn over the info on the arms deal to the feds to get Sonny arrested. His dying wife, Willow Tate, doesn't want him to be at war with his dad, so she made him promise to stop this vendetta. That's easy for Michael. He just went over, and he offered Sonny an olive branch, and Sonny's like, okay. But for Dex, it's like, okay, dude, I'm in the mob now. And that's what he talked to Joss about. He's like, if I stay in Port Charles, I have to stay in the mob. And he Doesn't want to be a mobster even though he actually has respect for Sonny and he likes Sonny. Dex does not want to be in the mob. He was a soldier, he was a brave person, and he saved people. He got a dishonorable discharge because he beat up a commanding officer that was abusing his men and his family. He's heroic. He's not a gangster. He's not a thug. But he doesn't want to leave Port Charles because that's where Jocelyn is. So Dex is clearly torn, and he told her that he has to leave, and she can't go because she will regret it and miss her family. It sure sounded like, oh wow, is Dex really leaving? And that, I think, has some fans concerned. But there are some promising General Hospital spoilers for May sweeps that make me think that he is not stepping one toe out of Port Charles. Basically, Jocelyn Jax is essentially Carly Corinthus Jr. She channels her mom. She can be stubborn, she can be a schemer, and she can do a lot of things. And so she's not gonna let this lie. She realizes that Dex was right, and she really can't leave town. She can't leave her family, and she can't leave her siblings and things like that. But at the same time, Joss is not willing to let him go. Dex said, yeah, I know you like me, and I know you're attracted to me. But he basically said, but you don't love me. That's what I was hearing, but I do think he loves her. And I actually think she loves him too. She just hasn't told him. I do think that they have fallen in love with each other, and she is not going to let this lie. She is not going to let him go. After all, almost lost her friendship with Cameron Weber over this. She is crazy about Dex. Recently on General Hospital, Joss went to ask Sonny Corinthus a favor. She asked Sonny to let Dex out of the mob. The problem is, once you know secrets about a mob boss's crimes and criminal life and all that, they can't just let you walk away. There's no retirement in the mob, but you don't get like a 401k and a watch at 50 years. You get a bullet in your head if you try to go. So Dex may be trapped. However, Sonny Corinthos did say that if Dex wants out, he has to ask him himself. But that doesn't mean that Sonny will agree. But he could meet them in the middle. Sonny could keep Dex under his thumb, where he can keep an eye on him and make sure that he's not going to betray him. He could put him to work in the legitimate side of the business over at the coffee house. Perhaps he could put him to work at Pizzulo's, working as like a sus chef. I believe that those recent scenes with Sonny and Dex at Pizzulo's were some kind of hint at what Dex's future might be. Because Sonny's got an office at Pizzulo's. That's where he takes people to torture them, apparently. Dex has been tortured there. So if he put him there, he could use his talents, and he could keep a close eye on him. And not only to make sure he doesn't betray his mob secrets, but also to make sure that he doesn't hurt Jocelyn. So that's where I feel like this is going. So if you saw this tortured scene between Dex Heller and Jocelyn Jax, where he basically tells her goodbye, here's why I have to go. If you were worried about Dex Heller leaving General Hospital, I can firmly say, based on words straight out of the actor's mouth in a recent podcast, that no, he is not going anywhere. Typically, sold-up contracts are between 1 to 3 years. They generally don't run longer than 3 years unless it's a really big fish that you're paying a lot to get. So he's new to the soap world, but not new to the Disney universe. And of course, Disney and ABC own General Hospital. It's clearly at least a 1-year contract, but maybe a 2-year. They know